Hi, it's Alexis. In today's video, I'm going to share with you tips on what to do if your ex is seeing someone, but you know that she or he is still in love with you. So your ex is with you, with his or her next, right? So they are seeing someone. You know they are still in love. What do you do about that? So first of all, before I start, there's a figure, there's a statistic that's been studied around that, and we did a survey and it sort of correlates with that number. Around 7 to 8% of rebound couples don't last. So a rebound couples is after a breakup, your ex will get with someone random on someone they knew, it doesn't matter. That rebound relationship, there's only 7 to 8% for this relationship to last. So it's really good for you. It doesn't mean that your ex is someone that it's dead for you and your ex to be back together. So how this is gonna work for you, how to use that at your advantage. Your ex is seeing someone, and obviously they're happy, having a good time. They are in their sort of honeymoon phase. And usually, again, statistics, these relationships would last between 2 and 3 months. So there's always the honeymoon phase where the intensity would go high, and then once you reach the peak, then it goes down and it's back to normal, where your ex would realize that actually that person is not as great as she or he thought. And actually the grass is not as greener as she thought. This is where, when they're getting there after these 3 months, where you can come back and re-engage the contact. Usually it's actually in phase with the radio silence. So you don't want to reach out when they're at the peak, you just want to wait, because naturally the intensity will reduce and go back to where it started. And this is where, as a tiger, you go and attack. Not as a tiger, be subtle. Again, I always say be subtle. But this is where you start re-engaging the contacting your ex and so on. You might think, and we have the cases sometimes where they're with that person and you see no sign of them splitting up or where the intensity doesn't reduce. And there's a simple reason for that, is that your ex is in that relationship and there's nothing at stake. She or he doesn't care about that person. So basically they take everything they can and they know there's no commitment, it's not serious, it's casual. And so there's no way for them, or there's no incentive for them to stop the relationship. And that's why sometimes it would last longer, or you would feel that actually it works really well. It seems to click. So maybe they are together forever. Well, actually, most of the time, the rebound relationship, because there's nothing at stake, your ex would go easily and stay effortlessly, I don't know if it's a word, with no effort, in that relationship, because there's nothing to risk, right? So that's the first thing. And the other thing is also, now we're going to talk about the tactics on how you can approach your ex and get her or him to go back with you. The danger is that when you broke up, there's a psychological commitment or engagement. You say to everyone, or he or she said to everyone, I broke up with you. So everybody knows about it. Friends, family, it's publicly aware. They know, your ex know that they suffered. You suffered. They know that it's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of hard work. And therefore, if you compare with the existing rebound relationship, everything is easy. No effort, it's easy, it's smooth. Going back with you is an effort. It's an effort because you have to get back to a place where there was lots of anger, tension, things to solve that may be worth it because they love you, but it's going to take a lot of effort. So what you need to do is to show them that there's no effort, there's no it's not a big deal. Why don't we start again, or not even talking about starting again, but just seeing each other? People tend to put labels on people like, we're in a couple, we're not in a couple. It doesn't need to be that way. You can just see each other. Go on a date night every Monday or whatever. But it doesn't need to be from we were in a relationship to we're not in a relationship to we are back in a relationship. You don't want to jump on this and have this sort of very committed approach. So you can, show your ex. It could be easy. We don't need to move in together right away. We can just see each other and see how it goes. There's no pressure. Nothing to tell them that it's going to take a lot of effort, it's complicated. It's easy. Just let's see each other a few times and it's going to work. So that's the thing, is also the commitment phase, the effort, also the fact that you don't want your ex to lose face. So he or she decided to break up, and by getting back with you, she would be perceived, or she would think that now people will see that, oh yeah, she or he just doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't have you can take his word, or all these kind of things. So you don't want to have your ex to think that they could lose face. So that's why make it very easy, very simple, and gradually grow from that. Okay? And the last tip before I wrap up is, whenever she or he mention this new boyfriend or girlfriend, just validate. I'm happy for you. I'm happy if you're happy. It's a great guy. Even though you obviously don't believe that. It's a great guy. I'm really happy that you're happy. Enjoy yourself. Because what most people do is that they say, I don't want you to see that person. You shouldn't see that person. And what happens if you do this is that, let's say don't think about a blue banana. What's going to happen is you're thinking about a blue banana. That's how the mind works. That's the same with kids, and that's the same with your ex. If you tell your ex, don't see that person, the best thing you're doing, the thing you're doing is you're pushing your ex to think that actually, that's a tempting idea and I'm going to try it. So always validate. I'm happy that you're happy. Think, remember this phase is going to last 3 months. Wait for it. Take care of yourself, radio silence, and re-engage when the intensity diminishes and goes back to normal. Just wait, relax, be cool, take care of yourself. If you need any other tips or want to talk with myself or someone in my team, feel free to click on some of the links. It's totally free. I'll see you next time. Ciao.